All right, Todd's here, Storm's here. It's kind of how we've been doing things lately. So
I know it's been what, a storm and then a day and a half or 2 days off. A storm, a day and a half, 2 days off. People are kind of winded and tired at this point.
Yeah.
You know, I really feel for, like, you know, the municipalities and the plow people. You know, all these town employees that are, you know, working nonstop.
well, for the
right
past
now.
few months, they've been bored, and now
I
they're
know,
making up for that real
it's just
quick.
all at once,
Yeah.
you know, and that's tough to do. That's you know, hitting the ground running like this. It's much easier when it's just a normal winter and you get it all at a good pace. Well, 7 days ago, we were running monster deficits in Portland and Bangor, and we've essentially erased the snow deficit in both cities. I mean, it was like 10 days ago, there was still grass visible. And now we have a super nice snowpack out there, which will be a blast to play in, by the way, this weekend. I know a lot of the snowmobiles will be ripping around all weekend long, finally, right? Even down to the coastline, some of the trails will be used. But that snowpack's creating some very cold temperatures. Bangor's 11, Millinocket 12, single digits, Greenville, Holton, Caribou. Berlin, New Hampshire's 3. We have teens down through southern Maine as well. So plenty of cold to work with and plenty of moisture to work with. You add those two together, that's a snowstorm. Now, it's not going to stay all snow. Unfortunately, late tonight and early tomorrow morning, we are going to chew away at the cold and flip over to mixed precip, flip over to rain, which creates a sloppy mess for tomorrow morning's commute. And it does kind of taint the pure snow a little bit. This morning, pretty quiet out there. With that said, you still have to be on guard. It hit 40 yesterday afternoon, there was melting, and now we're getting refreezing. Quite a bit of black ice is forming. All that slush that was in your neighborhood on the side roads, that's frozen solid, and it's just like chunks of ice everywhere. So be careful, especially if you have to walk around. Cloudy and quiet for the middle of the day, temps in the 20s, really cold. And then late in the day, between 3 and 5, snow begins to break out, roads will grease up, the commute slows as you're driving home. But we should all pretty much be able to get home before we get this. Absolutely crushed by some heavy snow rates between about 9 and 1 or 2 in the morning before we change over. Some of the rates will be 1 to 2 inches per hour. Thankfully, there won't be many people on the roads because they are not going to be good for traveling on. It'll even be tough for crews to keep up with that kind of snow rate out there during the overnight. Now, around midnight, warmer air works to the coastline and we start to change over. Middle of the night, that rain-snow line works inland. Some of these inland towns and cities will still be around 32, so that might actually be a little glaze on top of the snow. But here's the thing, tomorrow morning during the commute, it's pretty much going to be rain everywhere outside of the mountains and far north. Surface temperatures above freezing and the precipitation tapering off. So once we get through about 8 o'clock and after the sun comes up, traveling around is going to improve dramatically and drastically real quick. But still, with that said, I think there'll be delays and cancellations. We're still looking at 3 to 6 inches of a mess here along the coastline. Inland at 6 to 12. The highest elevations and far northern Maine, you've got the best chance to be right around 12. Like it's 10 to 14 in those spots. So it's a lot of snow and there's really no place to put it at this point. So we're going to have to get creative and just drive slowly in all of these communities over the next couple of days because we've got to knock down those snowbanks. Going around a corner you may not be able to see and there could be a kid on the other side there. So let's keep that in mind the next few days. We'll have time to clean up before the next event arrives. Sunny on Friday and on Saturday. Sunday, a little system comes in, but it looks weak to me. Maybe 1 to 3, 2 to 4 Sunday night into early Monday. There's the marine forecast. Gale warnings up, seas 2 to 4 feet. East winds 10 to 20 knots. We see snow break out late in the day. Heavy for the first half of the night, flipping over to rain during the second half. That mix of rain and mixed precipitation winds down early tomorrow. We may actually have a little sun tomorrow afternoon. We'll have a lot of sun on Friday and over the weekend, pretty good until late Sunday when some more light snow breaks out. And again, it's just a few inches there Sunday night. So the big storms will take a little break for a while after this one, which is welcomed, I think.
And a couple of weeks ago, a few inches, we're like, yay! Now it's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
No big deal.
And thank you, Mother Nature, for going easy on us.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.